Hello everyone, welcome. Today's date is Saturday, March 9th, 2019. I'm your host Nick and welcome to Living in My Car. Although it's probably coming up as Nick Moore, my name. It's probably coming up as that, but it is Living in My Car. I just wanted to touch base with everyone, wish everyone a happy Saturday. And don't forget please that tomorrow is the 10th, that is time change. So to be on the correct time, if your state is participating in that program, adjust your clocks accordingly, please. That'll happen at 2 a.m. on the 10th, tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. It'll become 3 a.m. So please adjust your clocks accordingly. I want to say to everyone, I'll be here in sunny San Diego. I guess today, at least right now, is sunny. And it is on the cooler side, so this winter is never ending. I don't know when it's going to end I don't know. But I guess someday it will. I don't know at this point. Doesn't seem to be ending here, folks. Sorry. Because I know everything out east. At least it isn't raining today. There are breaks in the rain. So I guess the rain is coming back from what I hear. I'll get more on that later on exactly when that's coming. But I believe more rain is unfortunately coming. So what I'll be doing today is going a long way to where I go park for the day. I ran into little car problems yesterday, and my car wouldn't start. See, what happened was after I left here where I park overnight, I went to the library about a mile away, and you just really can't do that, but I was trying to do it to save money on fuel, and I just really can't do it. So I get there about 7:30 in the morning, and about 6 p.m. yesterday evening, I go to start my car and I get clicks. I'm like, oh boy, I drained my battery. Fortunately, there was a nice lady, and she helped me out, another Nomad, and she helped me out. She even had a starter, one of these portable starters with battery inside, and she hooked it right up to my car battery and started me right up. I started right up, and I've been fine ever since. I just, today is Saturday, so the 15, I'm going to take the 15 here. Right next to me is the 15. I'm going to take that up to Farrow Road and turn around, come back on the 15 north towards LA, and get back off here at Arrow and go up to where I stay for the day. At least then I'll take the long way still further, drive this car a little bit, drive it. It needs to be driven a little bit instead of just taking off the battery. Now, I am a former electrical inspector, one of them people that worked for the government and was an inspector. And as a result, I have some great power schemes in mind involving photons from the sun, solar energy. And they're just there anyway. They're coming down and hitting the earth anyway. Might as well use some of them. I have some ideas. I know where to get some solar panels. I heard where to get some, not too far away from here. So I would like to buy a big solar panel, a gel cell, and some female cigarette lighter plugs, and go to work on an idea I have that will give me 12-volt power. So this one I won't be pulling off my car battery, the car stereo, the charger for this phone I'm using. I left it on charge all day. I mean, I left it plugged in, sure, but you got to be using the car, You get just set for days on end, and you drive for a mile up the street, and granted that mile is mainly a mountain, up a mesa, they call it a mesa, I call it a mountain. And you drive up the mesa, and that's it. You gotta drive more than that, man. You got to. It's your car, you gotta drive more. And I didn't buy a cheap battery, folks. I bought a high-end battery. High-end. I went all the way top shelf. I didn't buy a second best or anything like that. I bought a real battery. Oh my car, spend some real money on it. But you just can't let the battery just sit and take power off of it. It's like a bank account. Keep taking a dollar out. Pretty soon you're out of money. I don't care how much. You could be Howard Hughes, you're going to be out of money eventually. Take enough money out and don't put enough money back in. It's going to happen. Well, the same thing with the car battery. Exactly the same thing. Keep taking out but not putting much back in. Putting a little back in, but you're taking way more out than you're putting back in. Eventually your car battery won't start. So, I bet it's slow right now. Hopefully it'll start. Once they start, I'm gonna, like I said, take the 15 over here and take it up the street, drive it around a little bit. This car, get some, charging going. That's good too. Oh, I guess that's from my cake. I've been eating this cake that was given to me, a Vaughn's cake. So it is very good. I only got a little piece left. So I'll finish that sometime, maybe for lunch or something. Be a good lunch. And that. Anyway, I want to wish everyone the very, very best today, the very best Saturday. Don't forget tomorrow is time change. Please don't forget that. Make a note of that. If you're recognizing time change in the area you're in, please make a note that at 2 a.m. tomorrow on the 10th, it will become 3 a.m. Please make a note and adjust your clocks accordingly. Cell phones will be doing that and computers automatically. At least they should be. Although sometimes my wife, she wouldn't pull her hair out of her head, but it was a lot of stores. Most stores did update and appropriately change their times, but not all stores. Maybe 300-400 of them didn't across the country, including Puerto Rico. And as a result, they had to be manually updated. They would have to update them. The store would have to call in and say, well, we can't get into our store. It's locked. They were an hour late in opening. Why? Because it's the time changed. They were still behind. The time went up an hour, and the opposite's true in October when we fall back an hour. If they don't change, guess what? That store is open, even though nobody's there yet. Our store will be open. The doors will be open now. I asked her, I said, well, are there any robberies? No, none reported. She said, we'd have heard, none reported. But it just was a real hassle because of things that I don't want to say what they were doing, but they have to have the proper dates. And their business is mainly dealing with items that require a date and other things that are required by law, that type of business. And they're constantly doing this business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They're constantly doing this business. And it was always, so I guess tomorrow will be a busy day for her. I don't know. But tomorrow is time change, and she'll probably have, even though she was higher up, that still did not matter. She had to be at work. Every time, it's always a Sunday, and every time it happened, she had to be at work. Although she is scheduled to work Sundays, might as well, since these two dates are always going to happen. She'll be at work, I believe, tomorrow. I don't know. I don't talk to her. But let's hope everything goes well. A lot of stores. Like I said, most will, but a few won't. A few could be hundreds. Compared to the many thousands, they have hundreds. Maybe it's only 3 or 4%, but that's still a great deal of stores. Anyway, I hope everyone else has a great day. Unfortunately, that winter is going to continue. It was cooler this morning when I went to heat up my water for my coffee, but it wasn't as cold as that one day. Man, that was so bad, and I was so broke. I couldn't run the engine. I didn't know if I was going to get paid. I always freak out. Am I going to get my check? Am I going to get paid? Am I going to... Always freaking out. Although it's never, I have to emphasize that, never, ever been late. Never. Yet every month is the same thing for me. I always freak out when I'm the day before and I'm flat broke. I only have the fuel in my tank, which was, with all these mountains, when you only have a little bit of fuel, it sounds like I'm driving on flatland, like in Chicago, or where I'm from, Chicago, or where I lived in Danville. It's all flatland up there in Illinois. It's flat. And as a result, a gallon of fuel is fine. It'll get you wherever you need to go. Unfortunately, here you have gallon and a half, and you're going up a mountain, got 30-degree angle, your pitch is 30 degrees, you're moving up, and that's very common. You could be in a side street with houses on each side of you, and yes, they're wide streets, by the way. It's not like Chicago with little narrow streets. Oh no, these are wide, but they're going 30-degree angles. Our pitch is 30 degrees now. Well, this time I'm going up 30 degrees. Now, it means that a little bit of fuel is way in the back of my tank, so gravity's pulling it back. Well, if my engine doesn't get fuel, it's going to stop. It's going to just stop. Even though there's fuel in the tank, there is some fuel. There's not enough fuel. As a result, the engine could stall out. Now I have a stalled engine. I have a stalled vehicle. I'm handicapped. What, the government's going to tell them, the city's going to tell them, they're going to have to do something with the vehicle. I have no money, so I'm going to lose my vehicle because I didn't have enough fuel. So hopefully, that won't happen today. No, it won't happen today. I have enough fuel that no matter what that pitch is, I'll have the fuel. Providing everything else works, and it should, I hope, I'll be fine. Anyway, I see it's going to be 7:36 Pacific Standard Time. This will be the last day of Pacific Standard Time, by the way, at 7:36 a.m. And I'm going to be out of here by 8, so I need to get this tarp that's on the car right now. I need to get that folded up and put in my trunk, get my blanket here, put that in the back, and get things set up for the day, so I can start rolling here pretty soon. Maybe make some more, heat up some more hot water or something. Anyway,